This is one of those moments where the entire gaming industry should take a step back and check out what Nintendo is doing. When I saw this video posted the other day, I was like, this is what I want, right? From the people that's creating my video games. I want honesty. I want transparency, right? I want to know the truth about the game that they're making for me, because I'm going to spend my money on the game. It's important to me that I know exactly what's going on with the game, right? Nintendo posted a video the other day talking about Metroid Prime 4. Everybody's been waiting on it. I know if I had a Nintendo, I would definitely be getting Metroid. I love Metroid games. I've been playing it since I was a kid. And I know the hype for this was extremely high. And I want to say they made the announcement maybe 2 years ago at some E3 or something, some kind of conference, and everybody was hyped about it. They posted a video the other day and they said, look, this game is not working. We've been in development for this many years. It's just not working, right? It's not the quality that we want it to be. So guess what we're going to do? They got on the video and they said, look, this game we're making, as much as we want it to come out, just like you guys do, it ain't happening. It's not great. Not only that, but we're going to take it back to the beginning. We're going to start from scratch. We're going to overhaul the entire game from the beginning to the end. They're going to hire I think it's called Retro Studios. I think they've helped do Metroid games in the past. They're going to get them to come in and help. They're restaffing everything. They're just starting from scratch. Now, let me explain the importance of this, right? Where these other developers and publishers who put out garbage games, knowing that it's garbage at launch, right? They're simply trying to make their money back because they've already spent 2-3 years in development. They've spent a lot of money. They need to make that money back, right? Can you imagine how much money Nintendo has spent on Metroid Prime 4 and then said, you know what? We're going to start from scratch. That pretty much means that they've lost that money, right? They're just giving up for that development cycle. Whatever money was spent, right? It's gone. Now, granted, they could make it all back when the game drops, but it's highly unlikely, right? But still, it could. It's a gamble. But I'm just happy that they were willing to part with that money and say, look, if we never make this money back, we're still going to start from scratch. We're going to spend a ton more money in a new development cycle. We're going to launch the game. Maybe we only make our money back for the second development cycle, right? But who cares? We owe it to the fans to give them freaking quality, because we're out here spending our money on these games, right? All the gaming industry needs to take a look at Nintendo, take the hint. And if you have to scrap your game for me not to spend my $60 on garbage, scrap it. Scrap it. Eat that money on your end. Don't make me as the consumer. Don't make us as the consumer eat that on our end. That's not our fault. So I'm happy that Nintendo has done this. If I had a Nintendo, you know, a Switch or whatever, I'd be like, look, take all the time you need. All the time you need. Because I know the more time you take, there's a good chance the better it's going to be. It's not always that way. Sometimes you can spend a lot of time making something and it's still not great, right? But I applaud them for the effort. And I think they will put out a good product. You know what I mean? By taking that extra time. But man, if every other developer and publisher would just stop and say, look, do we really think we would even want to play this game right now at midnight? I think we get a lot less games coming out on their actual release day. I think a lot of games would go through cycles and then scrap everything and start over. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I'll see you guys right back here in the next one. Be good.